Leaders follow first. Leaders have to follow first, and I'm going to show you a formula in a second. And then from here, once you let go, you have an opportunity to neutralize. Sometimes people think yielding is passive. People think yielding is giving up. Yielding is just kind of folding. That's not what yielding is. Yielding is first letting go so you can neutralize. Neutralize means make the appropriate response that's necessary in that moment. That might be to go. That might be to back off. You see what I'm saying? That's neutralized. And we have to understand that it's a conscious choice that we make. It's only when we make conscious choices. If you take a look at success, it's defined as the sum total of conscious choices that you're making, where you're coming in and saying, time out, pause, taking a breath, relaxing, and then choosing. How many of your choices are made from that operating system? If they're made from that operating system, it's going to be different than a reactive gut operating system, even if you got to the same conclusion. Okay. Thank you, Hanshi. Thank you. How's everybody doing today? Good? Well, I better not mess up after that, right? Okay. It's always a distinct honor for me to be here with Hanshi. I think as you all know, he draws you in, right? This martial arts lifestyle that we do, we give people so many different things and ways to deal with their problems in the world that we live in today. As I went on my journey, I wanted to find out what is it that makes masters of their craft great? What is it that makes leaders impact change and transformation in their organizations? And the thing that I discovered is that leaders and masters have an unshakable trust in themselves, but they also know how to relate appropriately to what is actually happening, what is actually transpiring. They can be right here, right now, in the moment. But the thing is, as you all know, as school owners, we're living in a very reactively tense society today, yes? Which is suffering from an energy crisis and a time crisis. So follow me here. How many of you feel that there's never enough time and there's never enough moments to be present at home and perform at work? Like we're running out of time or we're running out of energy to be present at home and perform at work. We get stuck in that. So when we get stuck in that, we're in a constant state of overwhelm, exhaustion, and distraction. This is the normal operating system that we see that's happening. So if that's the normal operating system that's happening, then how do people relate? They're relating from this emergency response system of constantly being in a fight, flight, freeze, or submit sympathetic nervous system response system, right? So how do we get to relate appropriately? So the question that I want you guys to ask yourselves and to think about and contemplate, all right, is how do I relate appropriately to blank under pressure? So the question becomes relate appropriately. We do martial arts, right? So martial arts is a relationship with myself and my opponent. But everything's a relationship in life. You have a relationship with your loved ones, your teammates, with the wind, with the sun, with gravity. Everything's a relationship. We're always relating. So the question becomes, how do I relate appropriately under pressure? But to do this effectively, we have to first start to take a look at our blind side. We have to start to take a look at who is relating and who are you relating to. So what I want to start you with is your blind side. The blind side is not the things, it's the things we don't see. And the things that we don't see, the obvious things that we don't see, that's kind of there. But the hidden things that we don't see is our own likes, our own dislikes, our own preferences, our own ways of doing things, our own reactive tendencies, how we are attached to victory and defeat and the results. These are important things to consider because we have to study those because they get in the way of us relating appropriately. We get so caught up in doing us, we don't do them. We get so caught up in looking at things our way because we're in an operating system of overwhelm, exhaustion, distraction, always going, that oftentimes we miss things. You see, it's the things that you don't see, those are the things that get you killed on a battlefield. It's the things that you don't see, those are the things that make you make a mistake in a business deal. It's the things that you don't see. Those are the things that make you miscommunicate in relationships. Now, we've all heard the saying, hindsight is 20/20. We've all heard that, right? But what is hindsight really? You look back at time and you look back and like, oh my goodness, when I made this decision, I wish I had seen option A and option C over here, but I chose B in the middle. Now, option A and option C weren't something that you could not fathom. They were very obvious. You just didn't see them at that time. So it's not the decisions that we want back. We want back the moment before we made the choice. If we can switch our operating system to one of pausing and one of being present and of one of slowing down, expanding our awareness, now we can have, instead of a hindsight engine, access to a conscious foresight engine. Does that make sense? It makes you save you a lot of time and a lot of energy in the things that we do. So with regards to relating appropriately, if we take a look at it, there's 3 categories of relating appropriately. You have your opponents. That's anybody who opposes you. Okay? You have your teams. And your teams, you have up, same, and down. I'll explain. So when you're in a team with somebody, you're reporting up to somebody. You are working with someone on the same level, and you have people reporting to you. And then you have your circle of influence. So that's your family, spouse, kids, parents, and your friends. Now, these are the majority of the interactions you have in a simple category of the type of people that you relate with me? Okay, so check this out. What I want you to do is, under pressure, this is the key question. Under pressure, what happens? Under pressure, what is your reactive tendency? And most of our reactive tendencies fall into fight, flight, freeze, and submit. So we have to study our own tendencies. We have to study how we do things, how we like to do things, and what are our patterns, because those patterns reveal to us what our operating conditions are and how we make our choices. As Einstein said, if you think about it, if you keep doing the same thing, expect a different result, it's the definition of insanity. So you have to fundamentally change the way we operate by seeing how is it that we end up, what are the patterns with our opponents under pressure, with when we're working with teams up, same, down, in our homes. And what is it? So I want you to do a mental exercise with me right here at this moment. And I want you to pick, in a fight, when somebody puts pressure on you, which one is it? Nod your head when you've got one. It's only when we can understand our patterning can we start to do something outside of that pattern. But if you notice that majority of fight, flight, freeze, submit, these are the options that we choose. And we want to find something outside of those options that gives us a better opportunity. You guys with me? Okay, so let me share what that operating system looks like. And this is what I've discovered is the difference of what masters do. Okay, they don't get caught up in this cycle because most of interactions with people are people's reactive tendencies to other people's reactive tendencies, and that's most interactions. That wastes a lot of energy and wastes a lot of time. That's why we can never catch up on those things. So instead of this, what I want to share with you is the grand ultimate strategy from The Art of War, which is to overcome by yielding. I'm sure you've all heard the art of fighting without fighting, right? Because that's the thing we want to get to. So this has 2 things. Number 1, you have to let go. And number 2, you have to neutralize. So by let go, what do I mean by let go? You have to let go of your own fears and doubts first. You have to let go of your own security, your control, your need for approval. You have to let go of that. You have to let go of your attachments to victory and defeat because they haven't happened yet. We have to let go of ourselves and our attachment to what's happening so we can join in with them. Repeat after me.